A handful of small companies in Baltimore County have found themselves on the wrong side of the tracks. ABC 2 News' Jeff Hager has more on their complaints that freight trains are bringing their business to a halt. Jeff?
Well, Kelly, at the heart of this dispute is a train crossing that would be hard to forget for many. The site of that derailment and explosion in Rosedale some 3 years ago. Questions over the safety or lack of it surrounding this railroad crossing on 68th Street in Rosedale predated the wreck and subsequent explosion back in May of 2013. And they continue today. Yes, CSX freight trains still pass by on these tracks several times each day. But it's when they come to a complete stop, blocking the intersection, that businesses on the other side are cut off for sometimes hours at a time.
It's very frustrating that we're blocked in, blocked out, both ways.
Our supervisors have jobs ready for them to go to. They makes them late, and a lot of times they get frustrated and they just go home, which means no pay.
And no deliveries. A company called Pinnacle Heating and Air Conditioning has documented more than 80 such stops last year alone. While this sign at the crossing appears to encourage people to call CSX if there's any problem, owner Nick Miller says there's no guarantee it'll answer. And when it does,
CSX just doesn't give a response. They tell us the same story all the time. They can't contact anyone in the yard. And then most of the times they're blocking the tracks by 1, 2, 3 train cars.
Miller says the problem is CSX train yard, just a few miles from the crossing. But the trains are so long that if they stop there, they fail to clear 68th Street by a few rail cars. It's not only bad for business, it almost cost a worker who suffered from random seizures his life.
And he actually was having an event, and we called 911, and the paramedics was actually stopped and couldn't even make it into the site.